Right, what we saying? Good morning and all that. You good, bro? Yeah. You also so this is our first episode. Stupid guys, two stupid guys,
Just two stupid guys.
Wait, let's just two stupid guys.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So the first episode of just two stupid guys. What do we do? So we're just gonna be talking about anything, like just discussing things like anything.
Freaking right life, so politics and the universe and
Yeah.
females and
No, not females. No, not females. We like girls, bro. What the fuck?
oh no wait.
All right.
This is not females.
So we're just gonna talk about today's topic. It's
Politics
politics.
type stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So we are basically going to be looking at the shift towards multipolar, which is okay, we have to explain. Yeah. The shift towards multipolarity in the international system and what the implications of that might be.
Okay, so explain what is multipolarity.
Multipolarity basically is it. Okay, let me first look at polarity.
Yeah.
Polarity is, when you have an atom,
What?
an atom,
Okay.
and then there's positive side and negative side.
Yeah.
That's polarity. Like what side, what charge it has.
Okay.
So polarity is basically what are the main spheres of how many main spheres of influence are there in the political system.
Okay.
So we have multipolarity, we have unipolarity, we have bipolarity. Yeah, that sounds weird, but
Okay.
a unipolar system has one main sphere of influence. Multipolar has like more than one country, more than two countries that are the dominant states in the and then two.
Okay. So basically, what you're saying is that in a unipolar system, is whereby like you have only one country that has dominance.
Yeah, like
Only
the US,
one superpower.
like seemingly the US right now.
Okay, like the bully. Oh fuck.
It is the bully in a way.
Okay, so we have like the bully in a unipolarity system. We have like the bully country.
You should bully everything. So what in the uni? So
Okay, right. So we have this one country being dominant.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay, so then in the multipolarity, we have multiple countries dominant. And okay, so what is the topic?
But reason we have to discuss. Okay, so basically, since the end of the Second World War, since the end of the Cold War, sorry,
Yeah.
the US has been dominant, right?
Yeah, of course.
If you ask which state someone wants to go to, US, everyone
Like me, bro, I had to go there.
why, man?
I just like this.
I wish I was born in China, but not really. Honestly, not
You oh, wait, let me not be okay. Yeah. Nah, don't wanna be discriminative now. That you can continue.
oh my god,
No, come on, just continue, bro. Talk about something else. Okay, look.
but I don't want to be born in China because apparently there's some bullying citizens and
For real censorship. What is it saying?
apparently in China when you go there, there's like I think I've spoken to you about this. It's that they don't want you to do anything wrong. Literally, they control you to do the right thing every single time.
For reals?
Yeah, if you jaywalk, take money from your account, take bank account. If you cross the road while the robot is all open, you take money from your bank account. If you don't go to job, okay, I don't know where I want to. So I like. But like, if you do a small thing in China, we penalize you. We take all your cash. We fucking take you to jail. But jails are empty because everyone doesn't want to lose their money. So we have accounts on everyone. And apparently, I think they're planning on doing that to people who travel there too. Like if you travel there, they take records of you. And then if you do something wrong in or out,
They take your money. Yeah. I ain't going there no. I was thinking about going there. Like,
it hasn't happened, but like I heard someone speaking about. I just see things from podcasts, and they might be a lie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, of course. We are about to lie right now.
Nah, I'm kidding. Okay, so
yeah.
back to the topic. So the topic is a shift to a multipolar world is going to lead to more war
Or more peace, yeah.
or more peace. Okay, so what is peace? Let's start by that.
Well, there's positive and negative peace. That's what according to international relations. But obviously, if I ask you what peace is, it's just no war, right? That's the first thing. That's
Everybody knows it.
yeah. But that's not exactly peace in the international relations. So if the absence of war is called the negative peace because it's just that we are not fighting, but it doesn't mean that we don't hate each other. It doesn't mean that if you stepped on me, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
Just whatever.
and that reminds me of me and my sister. Like, we used to like fight and all that. And then my mother like, if you continue fighting, I'm gonna beat the hell out of you.
Negative peace.
And then we're gonna be like, okay, we're not doing fighting now, but we're gonna be looking at like, bro, like, yeah, catch every like. Do you know that thing of you do like say, yo, give me a cup of water, I want to drink, and then you drink first, and then while you're drinking, you're not only drinking, right? You're drinking and putting it back.
What?
Yeah,
Who does that?
you never did that.
No.
Do you have siblings?
Nah.
Oh, shame.
It's okay, bro. My bad.
Yeah, I have siblings, so we have experience like that. You drink things, and I go, they say, yo, there's your order, and then you watch, look at him, look at her or him, just drinking all that. They go, and then you say, yeah, drink my things. Go ahead. So, okay, yeah, back to the topic.
Yeah.
Right, so that is negative.
This is a negative peace.
Just not fighting, but okay, what is positive peace?
Positive peace. Positive peace would be like you and I agree that we are not going to fight because I need you to, I don't know, help me with maths homework, and therefore we are never going to fight because I'm going to always need you and you're always going to be more.
Makes sense. So it's like we have to collaborate on something to have positive peace.
Yeah. Okay. There has to be something that keeps the peace, because if there's nothing that keeps the peace, then anything that happens is gonna like fucking.
So okay, so let me ask you something then. Yeah, let's take different positions. Yeah, and put some reasoning to it. Yeah, what side are you taking? Do you think having many superpowers in the country, what is multipolarity, is going to lead to more war?
Yeah, most definitely. I think it's more war. Yeah,
It's returns.
Firstly, I think you can obviously challenge me on anything I say.
Yeah.
I think that the world right now is in negative peace currently, even with the rule of the US as we were in unipolarity, because not everyone was agreeing with the US. Like there's not, for example, there was literally almost no collaboration between Russia and the US, especially when there were like the US tariffs where that increased. Even before Trump, when there was like there was the trade war between China and the US. And at that time, the China was like, nah, you know what? We're going to make our own economy without the aid of the US. And they call that normative growth, where you grow without the aid of the West, the Western countries. I think with that in mind, that the other countries basically don't need the US, and the fact that the US is bullying the other countries, with the rise in power, obviously, like if I was young and you were my older brother, and then you were bullying me while I was young, and then I grew up.
Okay, look, let me take that thing and then put it into my sense. The young and brother thingy, right? Yeah. So let's say you was my younger brother, right? And I was the older brother. And then we grow up, right? We grow up to be strong, such that we have guns.
Yeah,
right? We have guns and missiles and
guns being nuclear power in the NK,
guns being like destructive weapons in the. So do you think that you would still like consider starting a fight with me? You know that I have guns on me. I have things that can literally kill you and affect our mother and everybody surrounding.
I also have things that could kill you.
Yeah, but do you think you will consider just approaching me and say, yo, I want to get my revenge and then pull up a pistol?
Okay, good point. So like, you mean like there's the MAD thing, like the MAD?
Yeah.
What's it?
I know, but what I'm saying is that
mutually assured destruction.
Bro, you started using your words. I don't know that, but yeah, look. What I'm saying is that when you have superpower countries have missiles and just nuclear power, and you know that most of them don't give all the powers to the world. They literally hide whatever they have, right? So that there can be more. They promote this thing. It's called soft power. Yeah, they project their power, but not fully, just to display how powerful they are. So imagine other countries know that, yo, US got some things that are going to be killing us that can literally kill the whole country or whatever if they want. So do you think starting a war will be as easy as pulling a trigger, knowing the outcomes will be so destructive?
I don't think it will be, but like there's a lot of causes of war, including causality, which is basically the thing that says if something. You remember the First World War? I don't know if you've read about it, but
yeah, I've read about it.
The First World War started because some guy shot another guy.
Yeah, and I say
the government was not involved or supposedly was not involved in that. So what if some Russian guy just shot a US guy by mistake or something, and then the US was like, you know what, you Russians are evil, what, and then they start, it won't be like something they want to do. I believe it won't be something they are planning on doing because they know they're probably gonna die or something. But like, okay, there's a chance of.
What I'm taking from there is that I don't think there's a high possibility of war due to multipolarity, but I think the outcome will be more catastrophic because of the multipolarity. So if obviously, but what is the probability? Like, so we have destructive weapons, yeah, and everything that can cause a lot of damage. So if we go to war, the outcomes will be terrible. We're probably gonna be needing another planet to go and follow Elon Musk and go to Mars and all that because of,
and unless you make a pet to not use nuclear power, which is kind of weird because
there's this thing called the prisoner's dilemma in the international relations. So the prisoner's dilemma is that, look, so we have countries agreeing to terms that, okay, I'm not gonna build this thing because I know what it can cause, right? So you're gonna just stay calm and not build whatever shit that's gonna be doing crazy business on our things in the universe, in the world. I mean. Yeah. So they're like, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it. I bet that's on the thing. And then go to the side, bro, we have to do this. We have to do this so we can protect ourselves. Yeah. And then they build them things. And then the other niggas do the same thing because but we don't know if they do it. We don't know if they do it. That's called the prisoner's dilemma. Yeah. So you don't trust. It's like they say it's the prisoner's dilemma because it's referred to, thugs, right?
Yeah.
So let's say me and you were like gangsters. Yeah. And then we got caught.
Yeah.
The police are going to be saying, if you snitch on your homie, we're not taking you into custody.
Oh, shoot.
So if you snitch on your homie, you're going to go home free. Only your nigga going to be arrested. And then you're going to snitch on me, even if like we spoke about, hey, we ain't saying nothing, right? We just communicated that we're going to be saying nothing. And then we go to the police and like, what if my homie snitch on me? Let me just snitch on him too. Yeah, because you don't know what I'm gonna say, even though we agreed that. That's why it's called the prisoner's dilemma.
I didn't know that. Yeah,
for else, yeah. So if that happens, no matter if we can try and communicate that no nuclear weapon gonna be built and everything like that, countries gonna be building them to protect themselves from other superpower countries.
Agreeable. But then, do you remember the fact that they broke that because they used to have laws and they followed them. Back then they had honor. They had honor in war. Like they would say, we don't kill civilians. We don't do anything to civilians. We just fight the soldiers. We take the territory and do whatever we want to do to further the ambitions of our country or whatever. They used to do that. They used to agree, which we are not going to kill civilians. They literally didn't kill us civilians during the earlier wars.
Yeah.
And then, later on, the US was like, you know what, I feel like throwing a bomb, And there was no reason for the bomb to be thrown. Well, there was, but not exactly. Less people would have died if the bomb was not thrown and the war would have ended. And a lot less people would have died. The war was about to end. They were like, you know what? We don't want to spend 2% more resources finishing this war. We want to spend all this money repairing this weapon so that we can destroy all the people there and everyone can know that we have this weapon. Must feel like
that. Exactly. Like it's MID. It's the projection of power to people.
Yeah,
and all that just to show how powerful they are. That's what I'm saying is even USL still that powerful?
I don't believe so. I just believe it's powerful in the minds of people. Cause look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone says China is growing now.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Who built the Great Wall? Do you ever ask yourself how?
Chinese. Obviously.
Do you ever ask yourself how they did that? Everyone is asking
and that's how long
pyramids were built. I understand the pyramids are amazing because the precision is awesome, but the Great Wall stood for how many years?
And it's long as shit. I mean, you could talk, I never thought of that.
Who collaborated? How did they even collaborate that? What resources were they using? How did they do that? No one cares though, because of US propaganda and well, not only as propaganda, but just propaganda, because we're like, you know, US is the great state. We even know some stuff. We know Benjamin Franklin. Do you know the historical leaders of China? Oh no, I know Genghis Khan because it's such a basic.
Yeah.
Oh, not a no guy. Interesting though.
People like George Washington and all the
People, bruh. But we don't know the leaders of China. Who is the leader that said we should build the Great Wall? We don't care. We don't give it. You don't give it down.
Yeah, and
China's been awesome. China has been awesome for a long time. And yeah. I just tried to.
And have you seen that video?
Which video?
Like, I don't know, is the minister, the president or whatever. It literally like made an official recorded saying, we don't care about USA. They can take all their influence.
Yeah.
For real, like that's what say, yo, they can take everything. We don't care. We've been great before, and we can still be great without the influence of China.
Yeah.
Yeah, without the influence of the USA. And that might trigger a war. That might trigger a war. But I'm still standing with there's no war.
I don't think anyone can challenge China in a war.
For reals? Have you seen Russia?
I read an article saying that China has the most fast growing increase in the most what's the right wording for this? Is building the most missiles in the least amount of time than any other nation in the world right now.
For reals?
Yeah.
Like compared to USA, it's like
compared to any nation. Like 2 times faster than the US. Well, I think it's like 3 times faster, according to the article I read. But just imagine, like, if you're building one missile, immediately, you know, it's credible. It's credible, and it's not only one article. It was multiple articles that says the same thing, but it could be lying. They could be lying. I can't.
Yeah, you don't know. I mean, people are hiding things. Oh wait, you know what is the question I'll be asking? Okay, we're talking about great countries, all these people doing great things, right?
Yeah.
What about us, USA? I mean, the SA, South African people. So we literally like, you know, the praise of the predators. We don't have true, yeah, just there do we, yeah, like says Chihuahua dog, you know, up there. So what I'm saying is that we like produce the most amount of uranium, right?
Yeah, in the whole world.
In the whole world, we like produce uranium in the substance that is used to create nuclear weapons, right? So isn't it funny that we have what is used to produce nuclear weapons, but we don't have we don't have nuclear, but we keep, yeah, it's like, yo, look, I'm gonna just, keep this metal and these bullets, but I'm not gonna build a gun. Yeah, what I'm not gonna keep this just so I can have, like, don't stress. I'm not gonna kill you.
I'm not dangerous. I'm not dangerous.
And then like, yo, yeah, I'm just having this. You know, this thing is nice and bullet. I like the gunpowder. It looks good on me. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything.
You know, it's just for decoration. You know.
Do you think that's actually real, or I don't know, taking it there things?
But honestly, I don't want to say anything that's negative like this, and I don't have any evidence whatsoever. But why keep the uranium? Why?
Do you think we are more dangerous than we seem?
I think we are. Cause, but maybe we aren't. Cause apparently, I've listened to a podcast with Zuma and another podcast whose name I've forgotten. Probably on YouTube. Zuma said that like most of the ANC is like infiltrated now by foreign agencies. So like, if we can allow agencies to infiltrate our stuff, are we that good?
Nah, we're not. So it's like we can't even build our own thing without people knowing.
Yeah.
Because
yeah, that's it. Like, if agencies can infiltrate our government, then are we that good at even guarding our citizens?
Essentially, we just got it by other people at this point. Just
bruh. But I have heard someone who said so that like the African intelligence is insanely awesome. Yeah.
Intelligence by military.
Yeah, intelligence like the CIA type stuff.
Yeah. We have like the Hawks. Is that what they call?
They call him the. Shoot, I forgot.
I think it's the Hawks.
No. Maybe there's some other division, but
it's like a bird though. I know it's represented by bird.
Rakis. It's the Rakis.
For us?
Yeah,
I know they are.
It's the most elite intelligence agency in South Africa.
But compared to the CIAs, I think we're like toys and all that.
The CIA come to train in South Africa.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, we black. Oh, the original people. I mean, we have religions too, to be that powerful and all that.
I don't know what that means, but
bro, literally, those people are mixed with. Oh shit, let me not be. Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean that way. Oh, fuck.
But
now definitely have to these one.
Yeah, we are. Okay, the Rakis are awesome though. The Rakis are. I googled it. Like the Russia came to train here, China came to train here, the US came to train here. They train here. They bring soldiers here to train for intelligence. She's that awesome.
And then why aren't we using the techniques?
The fact that you don't know about them means that we are using them.
Oh, makes sense. So, but it's like they just that's not fair though.
But it doesn't really mean it because like
imagine you being bullied, or you just maybe someone is bullying you from school. And you pull up at your crib and just maybe have walking outside and lift weights.
Yeah. It likes to train me, bro. Train me.
Bro, that's not okay. We have to do something. No, we don't have to do anything.
But like
promote war,
we promote peace, peace, polarity and peace,
So hopefully they just leads to peace. This multipolarity,
right? I strongly believe it will lead to war though. But then with the points you raised, I'm starting to question my opinion because like the nuclear thing is like, is it really gonna lead to war? Because who wants to die by nuclear?
I mean,
no one's gonna attack Russia with nuclear.
Exactly. You know what's gonna add of the thing that when you attack Russia, there's literally like systems set there.
Yeah.
No matter no matter how destructive thing you cause there, no matter how many people you kill, or the destruction you cause, there is the system set there just to trigger itself automatically. When the nuclear weapon or whatever you drone there destroy everything, they're gonna hit back with some nuclear weapons.
Yeah, they call it the dead head.
For real?
Yeah, they call it the dead. Because even if we are dead, my dead hand will still kill me. Like even if I'm dead. So it's like if there's a nuclear weapon that explodes in Russia and there's no response from the Security Commission for a certain amount of time, we're literally destroying whoever attacked us. We don't know who it's directed to.
Allegedly, we don't know. So we just, if you sound like we're gonna be destroyed, we don't know. Well, probably the USB,
Yeah, the USB,
yours probably that. Yeah. They say,
we could be USSR.
Yeah, no, old Russia. Yeah, probably. But so they're saying that
SA, South Africa.
Who can set NAS, bro? Like literally, we'll learn like NAS.
It could be SA, but like just say
the probability is like 0.000005
RSA or something else. S possibly.
So shit, I forgot what I wanted to say.
But will multipolarity lead to war or peace?
Yeah, I still think it's gonna lead to peace, but obviously there's a high chance it's gonna lead to war. But I think that
it'll be negative peace if it's peace.
Yeah, negative peace, not the positive one.
But how long would it last, the negative peace? Or will we maybe be like, there's no need for us to hate each other because we are going to destroy each other anyway, so maybe we should just be friends? And
now, imagine you have giants in a prison, right?
Yeah.
People who are strongly known.
Yeah, and you're the prisoner.
And you like maybe the detective or whatever.
Yeah.
So they'd be fighting for a while. And they say you and you don't fight. Right? And then you go outside. If you fight, one of you is going to be killed. And then you go outside. They might not fight, but who is the big guy? Like one of the big guy who is going to come and say, yo, let's just squeeze the peace, bro. I mean the war, let's just squeeze the beef and all that. Me and you have to be okay and have to be fine. Do you think one of those people gonna have that courage or be the big guy to just conclude everything? nobody wants to be seen as weak. Because what if you go there and say, yo, I want to just end all the war, and me, you just kill this negative peace we have and be more too positive. It's going to be seen as weak to the world. Now imagine the USA going to China and beg for peace.
You mean if the war is started?
No, like if there is negative peace and like we have like tension, like we're promoting bad things about each other but not fighting. Who will have the courage to go to another country and say, yo, let's end all of this?
True. Facts.
So yeah, the negative peace is gonna be lasting for a long time.
And I mean, until it leads to war, unless it leads to the decline of the US, and then eventually we don't even need war, we just decline.
Do you know what happened when power country declines? If what? Do you know what happened when superpower countries decline?
We haven't had a superpower country decline before.
Hitler, bro.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Hitler. Hey,
what happens?
Germany was like, not that big, but it was big.
Yeah.
And then after the First World War, it was held accountable for the destruction of everything. So they blamed Germany for everything that happened. So Germany was paying prices and everything like that. So they say it has to give some of the taxes to everything, distribute the world. And it was just treated unfairly according to Germany. I'm not saying that. Unfairly according to Germans.
And then this guy and Mr. H.
Yeah. And then this guy pulls up and say, yo, we are the Germans.
Yeah, the Aryan people of the...
We have to tame our power. And then, shit happens. Like, you see jail and all that.
So that implies there's a chance that there might be a revolution for the US if it declines.
If it declines, there might be some guy who's, USA.
Yeah, but the USA people, like, I don't know, can they be like, no, we have to, we're talking about like, okay, we have to destroy the world.
Bro, we have people like Malcolm X, people who was only,
I don't know what Malcolm X. Who's Malcolm X?
You don't know Malcolm X? Bro, Malcolm X was an activist. During the discrimination of black people in USA, he used to fight for people, did campaigns like the ambulance campaign. He promoted what is it called? The Black Panther, whatever things. So he was preaching action.
He promoted the Black Panther?
No, he didn't promote that. Like, he was the influence of the Black Panther things.
Oh, it's from him.
So, I don't know if it's from him exactly, but he was the influence of it. So, he was imprisoned for 10 years for, I don't know what reason. He introduced to the teachings of Elijah Muhammad, and then he became strongly deep into what it means to be black. Yeah. And he learned about being black, and then he promoted blackness through what the people, black love, black independency.
So do you know what was happening in the US before that? Like, how were black people treated? People
brutally.
Was it after the slavery thing, or was it?
Yeah, after the slavery.
So like there was slavery, and then they went out of slavery, and then they were bullied. Yeah, and then they were not.
It was like some kind of apartheid thing.
Oh, so it was like, you know what? We are abusing you. And then the people were like, no. And then they were like, oh, you know what? We're going to abuse you a bit less. And they're like, oh, yes. And then a few years later, like, nah, what are you doing to us? Yeah. And then a few years later, like, no. And then like, okay, we're going to stop abusing you now. But you have all the money anyways. And then so actually, you will work for us anyways because we have all the money, you have nothing.
And you're going to pay tax and rents and everything like that. You're going to work, and then that's still slavery though.
I believe it in a way, some perspective.
Okay, let's conclude, bro. Hey, we've been talking a lot now.
Yeah, about the multipolarity.
Yeah, polarity. So the conclusion is that
I think that maybe there won't be war immediately.
Yeah, immediately in the near future. The tension will grow.
Basically, we are definitely going to get destroyed by nuclear in the future. Yeah, at some point.
I'm going to go with Elon Musk to next, bro. I'm just like, you're going to waste dead. I feel like I'm going to be his slave. What you mean? Because I'm black?
No, that.
Is it because I'm black?
No.
What you saying?
No. Bruh. I don't know. I feel like anyone who goes with Elon Musk gonna be a slave, even if he's a white.
I don't think so. Oh, but I'm not rich for it. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so do rich people want to go to Mars?
Yeah, I mean, do they want to assist and serve food? Poor people.
Or the poor people work for them, they make them feel better about themselves because they make them, because if there's no poor person, then how am I rich?
Oh, good point. Good point. That is actually a smart thing to say. So, zero poor person. It's rich relevancy. You have to be rich, relevant to something.
Yeah, shade. Unless they build a utopia where, like, but I don't feel like they're those type of guys. There are those type of guys, like guys living at Stad, this place where it is like a concentration of free people. I feel like those people would probably want to build a utopia there with like robots doing everything for them, and they just wake up, eat food, sleep, wake up, eat food, sleep. But who wants to do that? Do you want to do that?
Yeah, I do.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to just wake up, eat, watch TV and sleep. Nah, I want to work out. I don't know. There's something about,
I mean, of course, like this thing that you enjoy doing. But imagine like there's that robots for you washing dishes, you know, watching your toys, do everything. You would want to do that.
yeah, true. I would want something.
Yeah,
Like my chores. But like, if you make, okay, so maybe they could continue being productive there in a way, if they are productive here. If they are.
Yeah, okay, so, bro, it's been a long episode.
Yeah.
Let's conclude. The conclusion is that there will be peace,
Yeah.
but then external tension.
Yeah, there will be a lot of tension, like in the in Europe during the beginning of the First World War, there was a lot of tension. I feel like there will be something similar to that.
Okay, so yeah, guys, this is the end of it. I guess the end of it. So if you want to see more, please subscribe.
Like. We are poor guys. We
just stupid guys. Yeah, just stupid guys. Yeah, and all that.
We will meet you on the next episode. Yeah. The next episode will be much more awesome.
Yeah. Talking about interesting shit. Forget politics.
Forgetting all our rules and try to get to it. Yeah. Got it done.